Hey, what's up, guys? Man, it is it's the clearest skies ever, and the sun is just about to be on top of us, and it's going to be brutal. But I've been out here running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Good morning. Getting stuff ready. I brought out a little bit of tools. I brought out some cables. Brought out some power for the phone. So we'll start with the cab, and we'll see if it goes up. If it goes up, that'd be sweet. We'll block it up with some wood, and we'll just kind of get a look over everything. We'll check and see if it's got any oil in it. You guys got to keep in mind this truck. See that license plate? That's 1989, November, and yeah, this thing been sitting in the woods a long time. The guy who owned it, he died, and his son and I became friends, and that's where I've been buying the trucks from. And he told me, he said, man, the last time I know that truck was running, I was still in school. And you know, he's got to be 40. I never asked, but he's older. Owner operator specs. How many more are you pulling from this honey hole? Do you have an 8V71? Finally got it home. Yep, I did. Okay, so I don't have an 8V71. Make sure you put a safety strap. We'll do it, Tim. We'll do it. We want to fire it up, Chad. There you are. So yeah, this truck has been sitting a long time. So I don't know what to expect. The airbag mounts are in bad shape. You know, it's weird. I don't know if you guys ever knew that, you know, the whole cab is on air. Front airbags and back airbags. I don't even know what is going to happen when I start jacking this thing up. I've never even worked on one of these before, so it'll be pretty exciting. We'll try not to drop the cab out here on the concrete. Yep. Man, I gotta get my truck straight here. I took the cab jack off Crystal, and it's sitting here on the tire. And this is the jack that came on this truck. And you know, the whole top is missing, so somebody was trying to fidget with it at one point in time. But good morning. I won't be able to really respond much to chat if you guys don't want to spend 5 hours out here with me. We're gonna have to just get to it, and every once in a while I'll look over just to make sure you guys are good. You know, chat amongst yourselves. No fighting over who gets to sit up front though on the first ride. It's likely going to be Chad if he comes down here. This truck is a long ways from a first ride. If the engine runs today, that'd be super cool. The drive shaft is out, so likely they had to tow it home from somewhere because something broke. The guy couldn't remember why the truck was parked in the first place, but you know, it could have been transmission, could have been rear end. And you know, we're gonna have to put fluid in this, because I'm sure this truck hasn't had any fluid in it forever. I hear something. It got tight and then it quit. So, you know, it is what it is. It is a mess. But that sucks a little bit. Right back. Let me see. This is gonna be, this isn't like a normal cab over. Like, you know, normally a cab over has an opening there and it's got a big crossbar that it sets down on, and a guy can just go in there, scoop it up with the forklift and raise it up. This one's gonna be This one's going to be tough because I'm going to have to rig up a strap. I don't even know really what I can lift on without damaging anything. So it's going to be kind of interesting. I may just do the climb in. What do you think? Should I just climb in the hole and check it out? Bring you in there with me and make a big old mess and just climb right over all the spiders and stuff? Or should I move the tent, grab the forklift, throw a strap around that cab mount and see if it'll pick up? And we're gonna get a look. Oh, so nasty. All right, let's go underneath. I know Chad's familiar with this view from the ground. Okay, well there's a starter. That's good. I like to see a starter. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna turn you up here a little bit. Okay, you guys see that flange right there? Those two bolts and nothing right there. That is where the fuel pump drives on an A model. So this truck does not have a fuel source, but that's okay because the fuel's probably crap anyways. And maybe that's why the thing was down. I doubt it. I doubt they'd scrap the truck over a fuel pump. But yeah, this is gonna suck a little bit. We might have to see if we can pick the cab up. Before I finally find a solution, but I guess we're there. Let's just give it a shot. Let me see if that, because really we're gonna let the forklift do the work, but I do want it locked up just in case. Okay, solid, right? Got this on the chassis. It's in the battery box. The battery box is on a big bracket, and I have the forklift holding it. You guys good with that? All right. Somewhere I see a dipstick, but I have no idea how the cat gets that out of there. That's the oil dipstick. Let's see what we got. Well, see if you guys can see that. The oil doesn't look bad. It is old. Man, that stinks. But that's ooh. It's got some diesel fuel in it. Yep, but it is, ooh, that's a lot of diesel fuel in there. And that doesn't surprise me. I don't know if I ever put the video out when I changed that fuel pump on Crystal. But that fuel pump can actually leak and get fuel into the oil. So there's a lot of spider activity in here, but I don't see any live black widows or anything right over me, so we should be fine. If you see a big black spider drop down on me, let me know. I don't know how you let me know, but okay, some of the other stuff that's missing, with the injection pump, You see it's got lines off of it, 4 lines off. This is where the hand pump goes, right in this area, in the filter housing, I think. And you know, some fuel lines and stuff have been disconnected, so they were definitely working on it. This was a battery cable. This was a battery cable. So they were stealing copper off of it. Let me get some battery cables. Let me get back underneath. Let me get some battery cables. And I don't know what I'll do with you guys. Put you right here for now. All right, be right back. I'm not even sure what that was. Light. Right back. This thing working? My audio suddenly get better? Is this any good? Is this working? All right. All right, so I'm laying in transmission fluid. This thing is raining dirt on my face, so I'm going to move my head for a minute, just kind of clean this area out. Be a lot of hope that this starter is going to turn this engine. You know, it is what it is, guys. If it does, cool. And then maybe we can see if it'll run on ether. And if it'll run on ether and the engine doesn't sound bad, I'll take the pump off, get new injector lines, and plumb it all back up. This is a serious amount of garbage just falling down on my face. Kind of cool and kind of gross at the same time. Okay. All right, so that was the big one. At least they left me a little bit of wire. You know, you just got to get the right size. You got to get the right size ends for the wire. And you clean it back. You put the end on. And you put it inside the staker. You put that staker on something solid, give her a whack. All right, so these two, I believe these are both positive cables, and we'll put these together with a bolt on my positive cable. I'll run the negative cable, the ground if you will, and here's my 4-aught ground cable, and I'll get under there real quick and hook that up as soon as I find my glasses. Where to put my glasses? Oh, they're there. Thanks. And I'll need my starter switch too. So again, I'll be back. Okay. Now we got cables hooked up. I'm going to try to hook up the starter button without being able to even see the solenoid. I don't think. Okay, so I don't have a key for this truck, but I do have like 100 Ford keys. So if you wanted to sit through it, I could spray some lube in the cylinder, lock cylinder, and go through all my keys and see if I can find one that fits, or I can just try and get this hooked up. This is probably the right way to go. What do you think? I think I'll do this. And if for some reason this doesn't go well and this doesn't start, or it won't turn over or whatever, and we're done with the live, I'll post the video. It's ready to go. I'll post a video of dragging it out of the woods yesterday and changing the tire and bringing it home. So it won't be a total loss. And yeah, right, the key switch later. The thing is about this truck, if you remember, I have a 3406A from Crystal, and I was going to have it rebuilt anyways. And if this engine's locked up or anything like that, it's not a huge deal. I'll just take that A model that came out of Crystal and drop it off at the machine shop and have it knocked out, and we'll stick it in this truck. It's not that big of a deal. I still need to find a title for this truck and a couple other things. So, you know, I was hoping that the engine would run, and it may still. I'm not saying it won't, but if it doesn't, we have a backup plan. So let me try and figure out how to hook this up, and then we'll bring some batteries out and we'll see if it'll crank. Sometimes working on trucks feels like an episode of Tom and Jerry. You know, the truck chases me for a little while, I chase the truck for a little while. It's pretty annoying. We're going to need to put a piece of heater hose over this because this insulation's all broken up and I don't want to arc it out. So again, I'll be back. Sorry. Alright, so now I'm confident that we can hook these up. Again, I'm pretty confident that those are both positive. All right, let me grab some batteries. All right, you guys, can you hear me? Hopefully. These are over molded battery connectors, and I love these things. I think they're really designed for those nut caps like you see on most trucks. So we'll have to be making sure that these nuts will work. Looks like they're gonna, but they're definitely made for those big nuts. Is that you, Timmy? Man, I wish we could do like live audio chat. It'd be so much better than me trying to read who's online. But I guess it would probably get kind of crazy You know, everybody cheering and stuff. Oh man. Oh boy. Tim, you could probably just jump in the truck and head down here. You'd probably be down here before anything exciting happens. Now you guys know how to test to make sure you got your ground and your power, or your ground and your power, without just arcing on the battery. Good, because I don't want to show you that. I'm just going to arc it on the battery and see what happens. Well, that's a good sign, right? Huh. Be right back.
I know. I was talking to him.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, don't worry, guys. I'll be out there in a second so you can see what he's doing.
Oh. Nice. So Jessica just walked out. So maybe we'll have Jessica manning the camera for a little bit and wearing the mic, talking to you guys and reading chat and stuff. That'd be super cool. Here.
Me wearing the mic?
Yeah, and
oh, reading the chat?
well, you can just type. No, it's too hard to type. You have to read.
Yeah.
Here, this is yours now.
I didn't even know it was connected.
It is. I didn't think it would, but then once I turned it on, everybody's like, "Oh my God, the audio is so much better."
How do you... Oh, okay. I gotta flip it around.
You probably can't flip it around.
Yes, you can. I see the button.
Oh,
You're stuck underneath this, though. Doopy doopy doo.
okay.
There we go.
All right, guys. So we hooked up the batteries. We didn't have any sparks. We've got a light on the starter switch, so we know that the starter switch is actually connected the right way.
Hi.
Man, I'm nervous because, you know, with the injector lines being off, and the battery cables being cut off, and, you know, the fuel filter and stuff being cut off, it's like they were just scrapping this truck. But I'm hoping they were scrapping the truck because the transmission or lost the title, or I don't know. But I'm about to press this button, and I would just love to hear this motor turn over.
Not spill any more oil all over the floor.
Well, that's just always a given. Let me just look at a couple little things real quick.
What truck did you start driving in?
Me?
Yeah.
The very first truck I ever drove was a 1983 or 4 Louisville.
You're gonna have to wear this.
Why?
Because they can't hear you.
Okay.
They
So-
can't hear me.
So look, the very first truck I ever drove was a Louisville dump truck with a gas motor and a twin stick transmission that I never did figure out. And right after that, I moved into an older GMC tandem dump truck with a 6-cylinder gas, and it sucked. And then I started driving a 81 Brigadier with a 318 and 13 speed and straight pipes, and that's why I'm deaf today. And I drove that truck for a few years, hauling gravel all over Michigan. And then I got in a 91 CL9000 triaxle dump truck, brand new one, and hauled asphalt. On and off in between then and now, I've owned 2 Freightliner cab overs, 78, yep, that's going to be doing that all day. A 78 and an 82, and owned a 96 FLD condo and a 98 T2000, my favorite truck of all times. And I know it's ugly and it's a plastic truck, but that truck was amazing. It was beautiful. Anyways, let's
They all say send it.
send it. All right, enough of that crap. Let's see what happens, man. Come on, Fiona, give it to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't get your face.
Let me get a little ether. Can you believe that truck turned over? I thought, man, I don't want to jinx it, guys. I was talking to Chad Keegan. You guys all know him. I was talking to Chad Keegan last night, and he's like, dude, manifest it. Don't put any hate out there that engine's going to be locked up. Put it out there. Manifest it. And, man, when that thing turned over just then, and there was even smoke coming out of the exhaust, and I think if it had some injector lines on it and a fuel source, that thing would have started right up. But we know we're gonna have to run it off ether. The airbox is a bolt-on lid. Let me just come around with me, unplug that power cord, come around here gently.
Got it?
Yep. Good catch. No, that was a good catch.
I kicked it.
You did. But you kept it from breaking the top. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Stand over there by the forklift so you can see some exhaust if it happens. Oh my goodness. All right, so babe, I want you to run the button. I'm running the juice.
Okay.
And just once it starts, let me keep it running with starting fluid. Okay. Well, guys, I'll tell you right now.
What?
I'm going to tell you.
What do I do with it?
That's super exciting. Just drop it. Let's come over here. Let's come up into the shade.
Squirrel pooper.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right.
Peeing something.
But that's okay. That's oil going back in the pan.
Okay.
That's a good sign. Guys, I can't even tell you how pumped I am. If that thing had a fuel supply and some injector lines, it'd be sitting there idling. Now, I don't want to keep it running on starting fluid. It's super hard on it. I have done it before. I've used starting fluid for 10, 15 minutes of run time. But I don't want to do that.
But the question is, will it start?
Will it start? Heck yeah, it will. Man, isn't that awesome? Oh, Fiona. Man, look at it. You guys want the grand tour? We'll climb up there and we'll make engine noises and pretend we're shifting.
Someone says
Now, take it all in, guys. This truck has Jesus on it. And the guy who, all right, bro. We'll see you later, Tim. I appreciate you coming, brother. So, guys, this truck was driven by a God-fearing man. And I don't know how you feel about religion or any of that stuff. But, you know, for me, when I get a truck, I try and leave the things that the truck come with on it, because you just never know where the soul of the vehicle is. And I don't know if you guys believe in that stuff, but I do. And so this truck will always have Jesus on it. I'm going to try and clean this paint up. You'll see that, you know, the neighbor kid shot her up with pellet rifle. We do have a spare door, so I will be able to get the thing closed up. I know this is a horrible view. How do I switch that thing back over right here? I know that's a horrible view. This side of the truck's not too bad, but the windshield has about 20 pellet holes in it. And let's get inside this thing, huh? All right, now you guys may be scared of spiders. And you know I am. But this is what it looks like. Well, here we go. Oh, it's full of ants. Carpenter ants from sitting in the trees. Okay, I'm sitting in here. And this thing in all its glory. I love the dashboard in this truck. It's got some lights on, got a dome light on. So that's a good sign. Trailer brakes. It does have Jakes. We're going to be finding the key later. It looks like it has 586,101 miles. And I want to say that I believe that because this truck was only on the road for 9 years. Look at that Ford emblem. 350. You suppose it's got 350 horsepower? Me too. But it's super, super scary in here. And that window's been shot out for 10 years. The bunk is in horrible condition. Guys, we're going to do the best cleanup job yet. Yeah, that dash is amazing. I love this truck. I'm going to have this steering wheel restored. I'm gonna get this thing clean. Man, guys, I'm super excited. You know what, John? I just got it home last night. Like, we spent the day bringing this home. I'm gonna throw bug bomb in it, Drew. We're gonna pop that off today. Even though the window's down, I can't get the door open or I'd bag up that window, but we're gonna pop off a couple bombs. And anyways, going back to, I just got the truck home yesterday, and so I haven't had time to do anything. Here I come. Maybe I'll be taking the expressway. You never know. I haven't figured out how to get in and out of this truck yet safely. But oh yeah, yeah. It needs 2 handles. Yeah. It's awkward. I'll go through the comments and reply to all of them that I can tonight. But I really appreciate you coming by. Jessica, appreciate you coming by. I'm glad Jessica was out here for the engine start. It was perfect. And Fiona's home, and we're gonna make her great again. And man, I really appreciate you guys. I can't even express how awesome it was to do this live with you today. We're gonna call it good for now. I appreciate you coming. Don't forget to like, comment, which you have been, subscribe, share, and visit www.jamespretty.shop and get some swag. We don't have any Fiona swag yet, but we're gonna get something drawn up and get it on there. And anything that you buy, if you buy Crystal stuff, Crystal gets the money. If you buy Marla stuff, Marla's getting the money. So it's just to help kind of get things going. Anybody who contributed money today, man, I really appreciate you, like, seriously. And thanks for coming. We'll see you.